Hi, whoever you are. Greetings. Greetings. Happy Saturday evening to you. Greetings. Um, the goal of this live stream is to try to relax, to not take things too seriously or personally. We're going to loosen our defense mechanisms. All of us. We're just going to try to show up to ourselves and I invite you all to make your own tea. I'm making some tea here as well. Whew. I just gotta slow down here, and we're probably gonna get ready for a good night's sleep tonight. I think that's kind of the goal here. Sometimes it's hard to know what the goal is, but we're gonna hang out probably for at least 15 minutes and see who pops in here. Whew. Hmm. Hello, whoever you are. Greetings. Greetings, everybody who's joining me this evening for some peppermint tea and for some relaxation. We're all just trying to relax tonight. We're trying to take it easy. Trying to figure out, kind of how to just kind of be. We're not trying to do anything in this live chat. We're just being, I'm trying to think. I think I might go ahead and go Indian style here. Anthony, greetings, Anthony. We're being together. And who knows who will join us, but right now, just you and I. And I hope you're doing okay. I know I haven't been able to talk to you as much recently. I've been very busy, but always thinking of you. Ooh. Yeah, it's so much cooler. That's why I'm layering like this, because I don't have a coat. But yeah, I'm enjoying, in some sense, I'm enjoying the cool weather. There's something going on there psychologically when the weather cools down. It's like different aspects of the psyche open up in some interesting way. Very interesting, Anthony. Okay. Yeah, man, that sounds confusing. That's all I can say to that. But I know you're gonna be okay. Yeah. Hello, everybody. As people kind of come in and join us here, feel free to comment if you want and to say hello. But we're just hanging out. I've got my tea, made some peppermint tea here, and I'm gonna probably light a candle, kind of see if I can get the energy going the way that would be useful. for us all here. Well, it's nice. I got six of you. I know Saturdays tend to be a better time of day to do this. Trying to get the tea in here and the candle. So that we can how do you relax and let her talk to the guy? That's a great question, Anthony. We have to be content with our masculinity. We have to be okay with our masculinity. We don't have to feel those impulses, act on those impulses. So, man, this tea is nice. This was a really good idea. This tea. And it's interesting, I doubt a lot of things in my life. I doubt, should I do this or should I do that? There's uncertainty, there's skepticism, and likely there's a sort of virtue in that at times. But one thing I very frequently do not doubt is enjoying tea, coffee, food, people, animals, the simple things in life. They speak for themselves in a way. If we learn to appreciate them, right? We have to learn to appreciate them. We have to learn to appreciate one another. I think that's kind of the secret to being very happy. It's can I do that? Can I cultivate a practice, a discipline around appreciation? I can tell you that the tea tastes better when I am grateful for it. In so many ways, we are freed. We are free when we are simple. Or maybe that's just me. What do you guys think? What gives you a sense of freedom, true freedom, a peace, and equanimity? Love to hear from you. I just read a chapter on the psychopharmacology of treating impulsivity and compulsivity disorders, impulsive and compulsivity disorders. And it was just so underwhelming. It's just, we know so little. Our treatments are not that great. It seems like once you build a habit, it's hard to stop it. But the key is preventing it from beginning in the first place. That's where the magic happens. It's the beginning. If we had a chain, right, multiple chains linked together, and that was a pattern, a habituated pattern of thoughts and feelings, etc. If we wanted to change, really, we have to kind of go to the first link in the chain. We have to break it, or at the very least, we have to kind of notice it and be honest about it. I think that's a very accurate way of understanding most kinds of vices that people struggle with. There's a chain. We can loosen the chain, we can strengthen the chain. Maybe we can break it. I don't know. Well, we're about 10 minutes in here. Pindside, greetings. Nice to have you. I don't think I've seen you comment before. Interesting. I felt that avoiding those slippery slopes is something I thought of doing. Don't always practice. Indeed. It's interesting because there's a lot of data to support changing your environment, right? certain kinds of temptations, certain kinds of relationships, persons, places, things that kind of trigger you, right, to go on automatic. There's a lot of data to support, let's get serious about the environment if we want to change. But for me, I think what's most interesting is when we add not only a respect for the environment, but also the individual subjectivity. CBD for antipsychotics, headaches without THC. I don't understand your question, Anthony, but does CBD work? Is it helpful? I think there's some research that suggests that it is helpful. Yeah, THC is certainly will exacerbate psychosis, unfortunately. Negative self-talk and gossiping are some things, are habits I developed even after recognizing they're not productive. Oh, I see. Gossiping as well, huh? Hmm. Yes, people have different defenses and different strategies, and the more depressive and masochistic styles, they can kind of do that. They can kind of engage in this kind of self-pity. Is that what you're referring to? This kind of pity party as a defense, maybe? Hmm. Gossiping is something that's interesting. Anthony says gossip worse toxicity on the planet. Interesting, Anthony. Thank you for sharing. Well, we're all together in a way, aren't we? Even when we're not aware of it. And I think that's something that I find to be very therapeutic, that notion of we, that notion of togetherness. We should be separate individuals, but we really need to work on this togetherness if we're going to really be resilient in the world. We all have our different conflicts, but some of us are organized more introjectively, and we tend to neglect that sense of we, the need to affiliate. The more I learn through experience, the more I see we're all just so similar. We really are. We have our differences, but boy, do we have a lot in common. And I find that to be innately kind of therapeutic. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah. Well, get your tea, whatever you got, and just start sipping. What else can a man do? This is kind of a cool angle. I'm looking, I'm kind of seeing like I'm kind of really right in the frame here. Kind of got a nice backdrop here. It's actually quite a cool angle. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, all. We're just hanging out, having some tea, lit a candle. This is a safe space. No one's gonna act too impulsively here. We're all just kind of trying to be with ourselves, but also try to be with each other over the internet. And I think that takes a certain kind of exercise. But here we are. So grab your tea, light your candle, whatever you got to do. And just be with yourself. We can be with each other. We can imagine what it might be like to be one another if we want. Have you ever experienced a lack of confidence in your academic pursuits? Oh, certainly, certainly. It's beautiful, Anthony. I'm always sending you lots of love. Antisocial social club. Oh, no. Oh, you mean introverted. That might be more appropriate. Yeah, antisocial is such a loaded term, isn't it? LM, great to have you again. I think I remember you commenting before. Um, yes, I have lacked confidence at times with academics. I have. Um, you know, I'm a bit distractible. I mean, when I focus well, but you want to get good grades and you want to perform and you want to do the right things, and my mind tends to go elsewhere, and I'm not as productive as I know I could be and can be. I always feel like I perform well, but not to my fullest, you could say, potential. Um, but I haven't like reached for the stars enough, I suppose, to really challenge myself in a major way. I set myself up for success most of the time. I don't, I give myself opportunities to be confident, I think, more often than not academically. I wouldn't say I'm like necessarily an academic. I'm more of a like I'm a thinker and I contemplate things, but my need to 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 write and to produce and to clarify is it's not there. I'm not motivated to write for clarity's sake. I'm motivated by how I feel. Everything is this. It's sort of like, and the best way to put it is, if I'm reading a book, it's because there's something about that inspired me. It's the inspiration that sort of capped. It's like I was captured in a way by an idea, and then the idea was blended with this sort of vision. And I have these visions. I think I see the potential in people and in the world, and I dream. I'm a dreamer in that way. Maybe some of you can relate. I know many of you are idealists on Jungian typology, and that's sort of what we do. If we're considering, you know, how things could always be better. But I do think specifically in the domain of relationships. Yeah, that seems to be the pattern. Hmm. I do like the idea of doing a live stream with tea uh, and the candle. I kind of like that. Anthony, I am live. What do you mean? Hmm. Welcome everybody. We've got 7 people in the room. It's kind of a full room, isn't it? Whenever I have a live stream, I like to imagine all of these people in a room, and it's like, okay, all right, it's getting pretty warm in here. you know, we gotta. Well, it's nice to have all of you here with me. If you have anything you want to say, I want to encourage that in the chat box. Um, you know, yeah, I'm pretty tired, but in a good way. I need to utilize quote in the domain of more often. You've inspired my word choices. I am so honored. Thank you, thank you. Words, words, words are close to magic in a way, aren't they? It's like as human beings, we can talk about our life, it's just incredible. I mean, we take it for granted, don't we? In so many ways, this that we symbolize and represent, and we share. I mean, it's really quite miraculous, isn't it? I mean, maybe some people don't think it is, but to me, it amazes me to do it, to allow my mind to to do what it does best, I suppose. Yeah. To become more comfortable with words. Yeah, stories, I mean, we're just made for stories. We're storytelling beings, and we all need it. Oh, very nice. Did you say you're in love? Is that what you're saying, Liv Rose? I'm glad you're in your feels. I mean, where else can you really be? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Liv. I think it is. I think it is understated because I'm doing this psychiatric training, and all I want to do is communicate, but it's just it kind of goes against the role in a way to really communicate, because you can communicate, but to really communicate is something else, because then emotions come up and people start to feel all sorts of feelings, and maybe they're a little more creative and spontaneous, and it's just, to me, that's really what it's about. We have to kind of explore, you know I guess it's exploring. We have to explore. um yeah, it's an intriguing thing. I mean, I just couldn't imagine if I could get if I was valued as much for my social and emotional skills, with my professional life, as I will be for prescribing medication. I just feel like that would be really cool. If we had a world where I can make the same amount of money and earn the same living just listening to people. That's what's needed. Listening and communicating and teaching people to listen and communicate, because these are skills that are built. And I have my own skills, but everyone has their own skills, and we all need to teach each other how to do life, because life is complex. People are different, and we all need to collaborate. you know i I find that, for me, one of the things that motivates me the most is knowing lots of different people who are good at things I'm not good at, and just allowing them to be in my life and asking for their help when I need their help. I find that to be a beautiful thing. It can be harder to compartmentalize once you open the floodgates of personal emotions when in the position of an advisor. It's true. It's true. Disclosures do that, right? When we disclose like that, we're more vulnerable. I think that's what you're getting at. Greetings, everybody. I think we're about to get an ad here or something, it says. So we'll see what happens. I assume you guys can't see me now? I don't know. Ads inserted. Weird. Liv Rose. Love itself as a concept, the depth of which an individual can love, and how the effects of love can be so rewarding yet also adversely difficult. Yes, to love, is, in some sense, that's what we're all after, but we can't make an idol of it, right? I think that's an idea, right? But I think healthy love, um, it's difficult, but it's the ultimate reward at the same time. Well, we're 25 minutes in here. We got 6 people in here, and just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me on this November 4th, this Saturday, November 4th. Um, and I just want to encourage you all to just be simple. I think that's kind of the theme right now, simplicity. I think I've lost that sense as I've gotten older, and I don't know if that's just something that happens, but it isn't. To me, it is a tragedy to not be simple, simple, open, receptive, all the things that I truly do value the most. There needs to be time for that, time set aside. Oh, Anthony, you ask questions that no one can answer. Anthony, would it be okay if I kind of told the group a little bit about your background and history with mental health stuff? Gotcha, gotcha. So Anthony has been kind of treated for schizoaffective disorder. Been on all sorts of medications, um, and but he, he's strong. He's a strong person. He's looking for support where he can get it. He's at the live stream with us tonight. I'm sure he's you enjoying the live stream. Is that working out? I don't know, but I think we need to support those of us. We just need to support each other. You know what I mean? And um, people are different, and some people need more support than other people. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, Anthony tends to struggle a lot with feeling kind of responsible, right, for saving the animals, from the factory farms, and it's hard. It's a hard thing to deal with, I'm sure. Hmm. Interesting. Well, I don't know. How long should I hang out with you guys? Almost 30 minutes here. Yeah, let's go until let's do another 5 to 10 minutes. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Yes, thank you for joining me. Um, that would be interesting, Anthony. I don't think I know much about it, to be honest. So I don't know what to say. I will say though, I do tend to believe that when we do go to bed at night, that the world of dreams is certainly full of spirits and desires, and and the dream world is a spiritual world in many ways, I think. Not always necessarily a good place to be, but I mean, we spend so much of our lives asleep, and to think that we're just lying there unconscious. No. I like to think we are conscious in other ways. Oh, I see. So you were in a jail and you were being humiliated. That sounds terrifying, Anthony. Hmm. It's been many, many years, but I remember having very vivid dreams when I was little, and doing some lucid dreaming when I was little. I would also meditate to like enter these weird states. And mhm. I just feel like most of life is already happening for us. We just have to receive it. I don't know if you guys have that sense. There needs to be a kind of agency, a kind of activity in the world, but I just wonder if we're missing most of the world, if we're not respecting the other way of paying attention to the world. And I think for me, I'm drawn to the activity and the passivity, you could say. Hi, Anthony. And yes, to support others is to support oneself in my own eyes. Others are worthy of understanding and pain to be loved. It isn't quite there yet. I like how you added that. It is fascinating, isn't it? You added a little key there. Okay. Need conversation and comfort. Well, Anthony, that's what we're trying to do for you right now. We're trying to give you the most comfort and conversation as possible in this live chat. And I'm mediating that, I guess. But we all need comfort and conversation. That's why I got my tea, got my candle. But most importantly, I've got a mind that's willing to just be and accept what is. Kindergarten's a good place to be. That sounds like a good thing. What do you think? Yes. Interesting. I'm in a psychoanalytic program, and I've considered, going on and doing more. And it's interesting to consider the role of dream interpretation and what we can sort of use dream analysis for. I don't know if that's going to be a part of my life, but I'm curious and I'm very open to it. Yeah, kindergarten was great. Hmm. Let's see. Uh, all right. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I want you guys to comment in the chat box. What is the current vibe you're picking up from this live stream? Like, this is the vibe in this room, but like the vibe of the chat. What are you picking up on? What are you taking in here? Let's invite the nonverbal in. What what's in this room right now? Welcome, by the way. Welcome. We've got another one in here. Relaxed and relaxing. Perfect. Community. Oh, nice. Wow, you guys, that's great. I'm so happy. That's really what I love to hear. Yeah. It's funny what we can do with our minds. We're not together, but we can kind of imagine it. Peace. Peace. Yes, I can be. What more do we need? We need peace in our lives, but we need real peace, right? Not running away. All you type nines out there, stop running away. Just be with yourself. Um, for those of you who are familiar with the Enneagram at all, the Enneagram 9 is just notorious at avoiding their inner self, their inner being. They're notorious for it. And it's reflected in distractibility, for sure. Oh, you were in your feelings in an overwhelming way, you're saying. Okay. I do wonder though, because are you all Enneagram 4s? Because the 4s always tell me that I'm like I like calm them down and like stabilize them. I guess I'm like a partial agonist for type 4s. That's weird to think about. Maybe I'm a partial agonist. Maybe I am a partial agonist if my personality was considered a kind of mechanism of action or type of medication. Partial agonists, what they do is they basically stabilize neurotransmission with whatever receptor they bind to. Actually, Anthony here is on Abilify, which is a partial agonist for D2 receptors, interestingly, as well as serotonin. I just think those drugs are really cool. I need to be an agonist. Do I need to be an agonist? Maybe you're right, Anthony. Maybe I should be a stimulant. Maybe I should be methamphetamine, cocaine, just all in. I can't decide if I want to have like something little to eat. I didn't have much to eat at all today, but like I kind of like that feeling, you know? I don't know, it's weird. Do you all have anything in particular you would want to bring up for discussion in the live chat? Because I'm thinking about ending this pretty soon, but if we have a conversation going, I definitely would be willing to push it a little longer. Whew. Ugh. I guess I'd be interested to get your opinions. After I graduate and get my board certification, I've considered starting a private practice through the internet, really, while I have an actual in-person kind of outpatient medication management job. And just wondering, like, what do you guys think of that? You know, this online accessibility for psych. Like, if you had access to a holistically kind of organized kind of psych provider through the internet, do you think that would be something that people would be looking for and willing to pay for? I do often wonder how rewarding it could be for me to do it over the internet, you know, because, you know, depending on the personality organization, one could argue that people cannot actually be helped through the internet who are more, let's say, unable to understand and mentalize with other people. But yeah, it's interesting to consider just there's just such opportunity there. There's such reach there to have a business. Interesting to try. And the startup cost is so low, you know? Yeah, it does cut cost. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how quickly I will fill up when I start something. I think I'm going to be doing it without insurance, so I don't know how easy it will be to find people who are willing to pay for it. Okay, so you think it's doable? People want it all. Thank you, Anthony. They sure do. They want it all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the way I kind of envisioned it is I'll start it, on my off day, um, or I'll just go PRN and like literally just do it, like do like a normal job twice a week, 3 times a week, and then the other part I'm just all in on my practice over the internet. Um, yeah, daughter of a therapist who's in private practice. It really depends on who you're trying to reach. Oh, certainly, certainly, who you're trying to reach. Yeah, yeah, because you can't reach people who can't afford it. Sure, sure. Yeah, I think I want to kind of do everything and have the ability to do everything, but I envision private pay. Half of the practice would be psychotherapy only, maybe more, and then a third maybe medication management only, and tapering services. I want to learn how to help people taper off of medications who are interested in that. I think there's a shortage of people who really are available to do that and like take the time to do it properly, and go very slowly, especially with benzodiazepines. It's a crazy world out there. I've heard how terrible withdrawals can be from Effexor and Paxil and even the SSRIs. No one deserves to go through that alone, you know? Yes, you are, Anthony, but you're our anxious cucumber, right? So it's okay. That's so interesting that you're a daughter of a therapist. I wonder what that's like. Can you tell us about that? That's nice. All right, you guys, I think I'm getting to that point where I'm probably going to let you all go pretty soon here. Move over here. Yes, I'm going to the bed. Yes. This is a little more informal, isn't it? I guess we were never formal to begin with, were we? Um, man. So maybe 5 more minutes of hanging out, and then we will get ready for tomorrow. I guess that's the plan. Holistic approaches can be effective for some, and I can appreciate variations of therapy that work to include more naturally occurring remedies. Oh my goodness, you're telling me there's actually like a ton of evidence for non-pharmacological treatment. And when you combine that with good psychotherapy, I think you can make one hell of a dent in people's symptoms. I just think there's uh, insurance should be reimbursing these non-pharmacological interventions. They're quite potent. Um, the key is, how do you get people to buy in? Most people are not motivated to do the things. So you have to find a way to motivate. I think that's the art. All right, you all. A few more minutes to go before I decide to get to bed. Motivate on Clozaril. Wonder why people who do it don't get paid enough. Yeah, Clozaril is one hell of a drug. Yeah, Anthony's been on everything. He's been on everything. He's an expert. You know what I mean? But look at him. He's doing good. He's doing good. He's studying psychology now. Right? Taught early on to be kind, understanding. Very nice. It is unfortunate. It's just crazy how much power there is. We had pharmaceutical reps in my last lecture during our lunch. I mean, they were just giving us food, talking to us about tardive treatment for tardive dyskinesia. And it's just like, look, if we didn't start the antipsychotic, we wouldn't have to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to try to prevent starting antipsychotics. We need to, even for people who have psychotic like states. I mean, we don't have to necessarily, right? There's nuance, there's variability. We need more psychosocial interventions is what we need. But yeah, I'm very idealistic, that's for sure. Being kind creates a form of anxiety for you. The solar plexus on his invega is why the doctors oppose on. Look, Anthony, I have no idea. That's the question I cannot answer. All right, you all. It's been a journey. It has been a journey. Did we gain self knowledge? I don't know. I think we did. I think we're coming out of this as better people. Um, hmm. But it's been good. It's been great, really. Yes, yes. Maybe I'll see you all on another Saturday. Perhaps we can do this again. I like this idea. You know, you kind of relax an hour before bed, you get your tea going, get the candle going, and you kind of put the day to rest. You know, it's like tomorrow we can do all those things that we have to do tomorrow in the morning. You know, that can wait. That's kind of the skill, right? Thank you, Anthony. Let's see. Real quick. Start a poll. Little this week. Man, as more people keep coming in, I'm about to head out. You know what I'm saying? This always happens in the live stream. The question is, will this next week be one of the best weeks of our lives? I mean, and the key to this is it is what we make it. It could potentially be one of the best weeks of our lives. It really could be. Um, Things could work out. the way you would like them to. They could. I mean, it's really possible. It will be. And that's enough. Yes. Indeed. Only 3 of you have voted in the poll. Not a whole lot of engagement here, you guys. I'm not very impressed. Kidding. 4, we up to 4. 5. All right. 5 votes. 5 of the 8. That's not bad. We got 50%. That's better than America, that's for sure. Ooh, we got a 9th. Okay. 10. Everyone's coming on in. Happy Saturday night to all of you. I was probably going to end the stream, but I guess I should stick around a little bit longer. Please say hello. Make yourself known. We were just having tea earlier. Everyone had their tea. I lit a candle. It's been really relaxing. We've been contemplating life and just all the good things. You did. See, that's the thing. I didn't add a maybe option. See that? I could have. Yeah, we got 5 votes. That's it. I'm going to end the poll. So overwhelmingly is a yes. That's pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to do another one. What do you guys think of that? So weigh in your opinion. Let's see what you guys think. We're all optimistic that is. Okay, I got 1 vote here. I don't know who you are. Someone said get a new job. Damn you. Yeah, I know, right? You like that? I thought that was funny. I had to add it. I should have said go become a plumber or something. I don't know. It did. Okay. People are weighing in. Ooh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay. All right, I'm going to reveal the results of the poll. Thank you all for contributing. So 50% say 75% therapy, 25% meds. 33% are recommending a career change. So that's not very very good. 100% combined. Yes, I've thought. Wouldn't that be beautiful? And no one said even split. Interesting. All right, you all. Well, it's been great having you all with me. Hope you all have a good night, and that you and your loved ones, especially your family, are doing well today. Um, I feel like there's something about um, bringing to mind people in our lives and sending them good things. Loving thoughts, kind thoughts. I think that's what keeps us all sane in many ways. So sending you all lots of love and support, but most notably sending that to also your loved ones, and Anthony especially, because he needs all the love he can get. We all need the love. That is sad, man. All right, take great care, you guys. Bye.